Traditional healers, or Ngangkaris, have been carrying out their work across Central Australia forever. They were looking after the sick long before there were hospitals and health clinics. Their deeply spiritual practices are often used alongside Western medicine. But according to some, it's an ad hoc system that fails to truly recognise the Ngangkari's skills. As Lindy Kerrin reports, that could be about to change.
Gordon Ngangkari is on the move. He lives at an outstation near Ernabella, not far from Freegon, and he travels across the APY lands as a traditional healer.
And the sick people making well. And everybody, Northern Territory people bring one man go to my homeland. And I making and make good and he go. And then sometime I go to the spring and see me, hey, you remember me? I go to your homeland and you making well, you doctor. Yeah.
So they call you a doctor?
Yes, doctor.
Sydney researcher Francesca Panzeroni thinks people like Gordon and other healers have secrets that have for too long been overlooked. She's just written a report called Hand in Hand, which looks at the ancient ways and their place in modern medicine.
It does happen. So Ngangkari are called in the hospitals in Adelaide, across the community health services, and the people whom I talk to, the doctors, psychiatrists, overall, they have described the interaction with Ngangkari very productive, especially in terms of health outcomes.
As part of her research, she's interviewed more than 140 health professionals and found the current system does have its limitations.
So basically, if a patient is in a hospital and wants to see a Ngangkari, they contact the Aboriginal Health Unit, for example, in Adelaide, and the Aboriginal Health Unit try to get in touch with the Ngangkari. So there are some organizations that have the Ngangkari, such as the MPY Women Councils, but sometimes they want to have a specific Ngangkari, and sometimes just go through family links. So it's very it's not systematic, so especially for a white person in the health practitioners or nurse, who doesn't have any kind of relationship with communities, doesn't know where to go and who to call and how to get the Ngangkari down.
In the dry riverbed at Freegon, Awana Ken is looking after her grandson who's hurt his foot. She's a Ngangkari and she's been treating people here for as long as she can remember.
When she was little, she was start working Ngangkari. She learned from his father and family.
Awana Ken says she's often called on to help ease the pain for people here in Freegon and surrounding communities. Sometimes she's called to the local health clinic for those who want traditional practices to be used alongside mainstream medicine.
If they can't get better, like in the clinic, they come to her and see the Ngangkari there.
Do you get paid for your work? How does it work?
Money don't go by clinic panga. Oh.
Yeah.
Sometimes they get money for the clinic, like $100.
The remote community of Freegon lies about 5.5 hours southwest of Alice Springs. The isolation has helped maintain the ancient ways of the Ngangkaris, but now these traditional healers want to be recognised in the modern world.
And one of the main issues that everyone told me it's really very hard to overcome is the lack of a consistent payment schedule across the state. So every service pays the Ngangkari service in a different way. They try to, sometimes they talk to each other and they try to have similar rates, but it changes a lot, especially in urban, remote areas.
To solve some of these problems, a new Anangu Ngangkari Chutiku Aboriginal Corporation will be housed here. It will coordinate the delivery of traditional Aboriginal health services across the APY lands.
So the main goal is to create an sustainable employment pathway for Ngangkari as a specific Aboriginal traditional health workforce, because this is what they are.
That's what you keep in good price.
It's welcome news for Ngangkaris like Wonka Wonka. He says he learnt about the ancient ways of traditional healing as a young man.
When we sick people coming in, we feel something. Might be something there. When we get him out, some that thing, this one. And we throw him or keep him in, like that.
The former rodeo champion is a well-known Ngangkari and has travelled all over South Australia visiting his patients.
Tell me about the work that you do.
I'm going up to once, I've been going Saturday, traveling with a business. And Shutu now ring me up and tell me, hey Wonga, you got to come to the plane. We got sick people here. All the hospital people been frightened, gone in the house, frightened. And me and wife go on the plane. And I don't know that place.
Wonka Wonka says it can be a costly job and high fuel prices can sometimes make travelling the vast areas of Central Australia difficult.
That's a little bit hard. We got to be happy when we get something for travelling from Ngangkari, for road too. Because the flat tire, run out of oil, run out of petrol, all that thing. And we tell them, oh, we've been travelling a long way for nothing.
Francesca Panzeroni is hoping the new corporation will make a difference and help the Ngangkaris, their families and their communities.
A huge difference. They want to work. They want to move for most of them, not all of them, but most of them from welfare dependency into employment. So, and I think this is in line with the current employment, Aboriginal employment, economic development, employment strategies across Australia. So it will make a huge difference because I think it can have a generational change for them.
What I'm here, I got Ngangkari myself. That's what I'm doing. If I got nothing, I'm nothing.
Lindy Karen there, and that is the program. Thanks for watching. Hope you can join us again next week.